What if I told you that two of the most powerful nations in the Middle East are locked in a silent war that could explode at any moment? A conflict rooted not just in politics, but in religion, ideology, and survival. Iran and Israel, two countries that have never directly fought a war. Yet, their enmity shapes much of the chaos in the Middle East today. Why do they hate each other so deeply? Let's unravel this complex rivalry, layer by layer, in just 5 minutes. Once upon a time, Iran and Israel weren't enemies. In fact, after the creation of Israel in 1948, Iran, under Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, was one of the first Muslim-majority countries to recognize Israel de facto. The two had quiet diplomatic and military ties. But everything changed in 1979 with Iran's Islamic Revolution. The Shah was overthrown, and a theocratic regime took over, led by Ayatollah Khomeini. Suddenly, Israel was branded the Little Satan, and America, the Great Satan. This marked the start of an ideological war that still rages today. Why such hatred? At its core, this is a battle between Iran's Islamic theocracy and Israel's Zionist identity. Iran's leaders believe Israel has no right to exist, especially in what they call occupied Palestinian land. They see themselves as champions of the Palestinian cause, calling for the destruction of Israel. Israel, on the other hand, views Iran as its biggest existential threat. Especially with Iran backing terrorist groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, Israel sees Tehran not just as an opponent, but as a danger to its very survival. Though Iran and Israel have never fought head-to-head, they're at war through proxies. Iran funds Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, two groups that frequently attack Israel. In return, Israel conducts airstrikes in Syria, targeting Iranian forces and weapons transfers. This is what experts call a shadow war, a low-level but dangerous conflict that's been ongoing for years. Each side tries to bleed the other without crossing into full-blown war. The stakes got higher when Iran pursued nuclear technology. Israel believes a nuclear Iran could destroy it with a single strike. That's why Israel fiercely opposes any nuclear deal with Iran, even when other world powers support it. In 2010, Israel allegedly launched a cyber attack on Iran's nuclear facilities using the Stuxnet virus, damaging its uranium enrichment program. Iran responded with cyber attacks on Israeli infrastructure. This silent digital warfare continues under the radar, posing global risks. So why does the hate persist in 2025? Iran's influence has grown, spreading across Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen. Israel, feeling cornered, has strengthened ties with Arab states like the UAE and Saudi Arabia, further isolating Iran. The recent Gaza wars, the killing of Iranian scientists, Israeli strikes on Damascus, and Iran's attacks on shipping lanes all keep this rivalry alive. And now, with the possibility of a regional war always lurking, their hatred is not just historic, it's dangerously current. The Iran-Israel conflict is not a simple war. It's a clash of ideology, history, power, and survival. And though they've never officially declared war, they may not need to, because this Cold War is already heating up. If you found this story eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Unrevealed Facts for more powerful breakdowns of global events. Your support helps us tell the untold stories.